AT peeps, okay, more Melissa marketing, yay! So, this is going to be a little bit more about non social media marketing. So, one big thing that you guys want to look at is, and this is how I look at business for pretty much everything, is how do I want to be treated in business? And I've used my past experiences going for therapy and medical appointments, and that's the deciding factor on how I treat people at my clinic. So I've been treated like crappy in the past, and I've had people not believe me and think that I'm making up things, and is really disheartening for me. So all of those experiences, I decided to take that with me and turn it into something positive. That's just my style, my opinion. And so in the clinic, when I have patients, I love the fact that when they walk through the door, that they're smiling. And even though they're in pain, they're smiling because they can't wait to get in and see me. And the best part is that the rapport that I build with them when, we want to catch up and be like, oh, how's this or that? Or, oh, what did your dress look like? Or, like, oh, well, how was that event? And that's what you got to realize is that's where the marketing is. Okay, if you're trying to do this without social media, your marketing is your patient. Okay, so I'm not saying you have to bend over backwards and kiss their butt. You just got to be yourself. And the thing is, people want someone to relate to. And if you create a sense that, the patient is here and you're here, you're not going to have anyone coming back because they're going to feel like they're less than valued. And the thing is, if you went to somewhere and you were treated like that, you wouldn't come back, right? And so that's how I try to look at people is, because the thing is, if you give respect, you'll get respect in return, right? And so, you know, yes, be polite, but also, engage with them. But I find there are times where I have to share personal experiences, just here and there, every so often, um, making connections. But I don't do that with everyone. But the thing is, building rapport goes a long way and making those connections. I have patients that come in my office and break down and cry and I haven't even said anything. I'm like, I didn't do anything. And it's not AT related, it's life related. And to me, that's amazing because I've established something with them that they feel comfortable enough that they can be vulnerable in front of me. And that's when I pull out the tissue box and I'm like, here you go. Let's just, how you doing? Let's just chat quickly. And, like side hug, I don't know. But that's the thing. And that's just my style. That's just me. You don't have to be like that. You don't have to be their best friend. But you have to respect them and not treat them like they are beneath you because they didn't take your athletic therapy degree, or have a background in medicine, right? You want to treat them with respect and educate them that they feel that you're not up here and they're not down here, but you're kind of in between. You guys are kind of coming halfway. And honestly, it goes a long way. My patients are super loyal and they're so proud of my accomplishments and things when I go away. And I love hearing how, they follow along on social media stuff and seeing the events that I'm up to and traveling the world. And, they're excited to hear stories, but same as I'm excited to hear their stories and what's going on and just catching up. And I love it. That's the best part of my job is that I have created a space where it's like a community and that it's a place where people want to be and look forward to it. So the thing is, if you treat patients with respect and treat them not that they're beneath you, but, um, you know, someone that you want to care about. And I mean, you do end up caring about these people. And so you don't have to be pretentious. You don't have to be snobby or act like you're entitled or better than them because then they're not going to come back. They want someone that they can relate to, someone that they can connect, and also look up to. I have patients who admire what I do, and some I've had athletes or patients that they have been inspired to want to be an athletic therapist, and it's cool. It's I mean, I just think I'm just me, and I just do my thing, and I'm bubbly and blah 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 and talkative, but that's just me with all my crazy stories. Um, but it's great. And the thing is, what you guys got to do is bring out who you are. I'm not saying you have to share every single thing about you. I like to keep my personal life personal, and there are things that I just, I may talk a lot, but I don't give everything away, right? And so the thing is, bring out who you are. So if you're a comic book nerd like me, I did mention that I have like all my comic books and I know about all these comic book stories and things. Or I love talking about the books that I've just finished reading and how really interesting these stories are because that's another way I connect with patients. I read tons and tons of books. This year I've finished 135 so far. I'm a little lagging, but last year I did 345 between audiobooks and physical books. But the thing is, having reading all these different things, I have so many more things to ask or discuss with patients, and we have good conversations and discussions about stuff, and they recommend things for me, and it's great. It goes both ways, and so that that right there is marketing because your patient is your customer and you are the service provided. And if they don't feel like they're paying for quality, you're not going to have any return business. So the thing is, you want to do a good job, but you don't want to bend over backwards and give them so much more than what they're supposed to get. Give them what they're supposed to be getting. So if your appointment's 60 minutes or 45 minutes, give them that amount, but don't go over. And if you do, like, to say, like, oh, I mean, sometimes I do, and sometimes it's just because I got to finish something or running behind, whatever. But you don't have to give away everything. And but also give them guidance so they know that you are the goods and that you know what you're talking about and that they want to come back. But also for me, I don't like to hose people. Um, the other thing I look at in in my life is when I'm 80 100 years old, I want to be able to look back in my life and go, I didn't swindle anyone. I did what I could to help out others. I feel satisfied with my life. So, no, don't host people and don't try to slam people all at once so you can make more money because that's not going to it's not going to pay off in the long run. And the thing is, show them the kindness and the caring that is what we do as our job, and be that person that they look forward to seeing, but be yourself. So if you love jazz, then let them know that, maybe they have an interest in that. Just talk about things that, they can relate or you can relate, or so it doesn't feel awkward. It doesn't feel stiff and rigid. And then that's how you build a rapport. So let me know if you guys are doing these kind of things. I want to know, how do you guys connect with patients? For me, I have books, movies. I have like a playlist in my office with 900 songs. Yeah, sky's the limit. I have a background in cooking. So again, like there's so many different things that I can discuss. But also, I ask opinions of the patients. And, like, oh, you're a mechanic, or oh, you work at this store. Cool. What's your opinion? What's your advice? Right? It goes both ways. And so just think about those things and reflect. I can only give you some guidelines. You guys are the ones that have to look upon yourself and go, okay, how do I want to turn this around? Or how do I want to work this way? Because then when you figure out how to be just you at work, you'll feel pretty good and it'll pay off and it'll show and you'll shine through that patients will be sending people to you that way. Okay? Till next time, guys. Bye, guys.